there, thanks for stopping back to my channel. It is Mindy, and today we are going to be building a tiny home in anticipation for the new stuff pack that is being released, Tiny Living. I'm super excited to share this with you guys. This is actually my official lot that I entered in the EA contest, the Tiny Living contest. If you guys don't know, EA is having a contest on who can build the best tiny living lot on a 20 by 15 lot. Basically all you need to do is go to a 20 by 15 lot, go ahead and create your tiny living house or whatever you want to build, and then upload it to the Sims 4 gallery. In the description box you need to put hashtag Sims 4 contest and hashtag tiny living contest and upload it to the gallery. They will then be picking 10 winners and showcasing these winners on the Sims 4 tiny living live stream, which I believe is Tuesday. Correct me if I'm wrong, I could not find a date on that. But the contest actually ends January 13th. Today is the 12th. By the time I upload this, it will be the 13th. So you have until noon Pacific time, January 13th, 2020 to get your entries in. So hurry up, get them in, you guys. I'm super excited. The winners will be winning a copy of The Sims 4 Tiny Living. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. I've been browsing the gallery and looking at all of the amazing builds that you guys did. Like, mine does not even hold a light compared to what you guys have done. It's amazing. Like, you guys are so creative. Like, I consider myself a decent builder, right? I consider myself pretty good at building, and probably my specialty is furnishing. I love to furnish houses, and yeah, I don't know, it's kind of like what I like to do. But yeah, whenever I think that I'm good at building, I look at your guys' stuff and I'm like, wow, I don't even like have a right to say that I'm good at building, because you guys are amazing. You do some amazing stuff, and I'm just in awe by some of the stuff that I seen in the Tiny Living contest. It was just amazing. It blew my mind away. I was like, how do people even think about these things? So yeah, basically how I came about building this is I just started building, and those are usually some of my best builds, is when I just start building. I don't really put too much thought into it. I just go, and those tend to be my best builds, and I'm really proud of this one. I think it's super cute. I was able to get 2 bedrooms in here. As you can see, I ended up making this bedroom for a teen, and I end up changing like this whole bedroom around and putting in a closet and just kind of like amping it up a little bit, because at first I was going to make it for a child, but then I just thought a teen would be better. It's a very, very small room. It's a very, very small house. So as you can see, like the main living, or not the main living area, but the main bedroom is kind of in a loft area, which is kind of a little bit weird, but I just, the tiny bedroom was too small to put in a full-size bed. So I don't know, I think it works out in the end. It's all been play tested. It all works really, really well. I also created another tiny house, which you can find on the Sims 4 gallery. I had to change a few things around. I did record that video, so I will put a video up for you guys if you guys want to check that out. It is a tiny living garden shop, and I absolutely love it. Basically, the idea behind it is that the people living there own a garden shop, and they kind of like run it out of their house. Like, they do flower arranging, and they just like run, half of their house is this tiny little garden shop, and the other half is this tiny little living area, and it's so cute, you guys. I'm so in love with it. So yeah, I don't know, you guys can check that out in the Sims 4 gallery. It is already up, and I will get a video up for you guys soon for that build, because I spent a lot of time working on it. I put a lot of little details into it, which is some of my favorite things about building little houses, or just building houses in general, just putting those little details into it. And that's kind of why I consider myself probably better at like furnishing than I am at building. But I don't know, it just amazes me, some of the stuff that you guys build. Like Kate Emerald builds like crazy stuff, and I'm just like, how do you even do that? How does your mind like think about those things? Like, I thought that I was a creative person. I thought that I was like good at this stuff, and then like I see like what other people do, and I'm like, oh, I'm just okay, it's okay. No, but like, I'm always striving to like learning new things when it comes to The Sims, and I'm always trying to think of different creative things when it comes to The Sims. So I do my best to like bring my own to the table, if that makes sense. You know, I feel like that's really important in the Sims 4 community. Is what sets people apart is that they kind of like have their own building style, or they have their own way of doing things, and that's kind of what I hope, and I think that's what I'm doing, hopefully. at least I hope that I am like bringing something different to the table for all of you guys. So anyways, through all of that rambling, you see the tiny bedroom kind of come together. This is the teen's bedroom. It's so cute. I stick a lot of clutter in there. I stick a lot of makeup in there. I kind of imagined that it was for a girl, and she's kind of like a girly girl. But yeah, I cluttered up some shelves really nice. And then right here is the bathroom. I had this like really weird issue where when I went out into like the managed worlds and I came back, the sink in the tub disappeared on me. I don't know what that was all about. I used to have those issues a long time ago when The Sims 4 first started, and apparently I'm having those issues again now. So that was a little bit weird. I don't know what was up with that, but you'll see me correct that here in a little bit. But anyways, I wanted to put as much as I could in the bathroom. I imagine that if you have a tiny house, you have to get creative with storage, and I wanted that to kind of reflect in this build. Like, they have tons of different places for storage, and yeah, I wanted it to look realistic, but at the same time have that feel to it, that like there's just, you know, they have to get creative with their stuff, you know, like obviously they're gonna have at least a decent amount of stuff, I would think, in order to do some kind of tiny living. But I don't know, maybe people just get rid of it. Like, I know that, like, so I watch a lot of people who what do I want to call it? People who like downsize their homes. So people who basically like minimize their way of living. And I think it's like really, really neat. And I love to like purge my stuff. I hate clutter, hate clutter. So when I can, I get like really inspired, and I'll just go through and like declutter everything and get rid of just things that I don't need or things that like haven't been useful to me. And I love watching that. And so I imagine that like a lot of people who live in tiny homes kind of do that. They kind of just live a little bit more simpler than you and I do. But I don't know. In any case, I wanted to add a pool. I wanted them to still have, you know, decent stuff, and I wanted it to seem like a cozy house, or like maybe a family house, or like maybe a mom and a daughter, or a dad and a daughter. I don't know. Whoever you want to put in this house, I think it'll work out. But you can also easily switch the teen room to like a child room or a boys room if you wanted to do that as well. So you might notice that when you first walk in, now I'm working on the bedroom, but when you first walk in, you're kind of like smacked in the face by a wall. I know that's like a little bit weird, but basically I wanted the stairs to go like that. I probably could have saved a little bit more space if I didn't turn the stairs at an angle, but I just thought it was so cute. I wanted to turn the stairs, and I kind of imagine, like, I've seen a lot of like tiny houses and they have like storage under the stairs. So I stuck some walls there, and I kind of imagine that maybe there's like some kind of storage under there where they can put like extra like blankets or pillows or just kind of things like that they would need, like toiletries or that they're stocking away, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I just wanted to have like make it look like there was a little bit of extra storage, so I did put some walls around it. And that's kind of like my thinking. I probably should have like I could have put some cabinets around it. That I could have found a way to put some cabinets around it now that I'm thinking about it. So just for future ideas. But anyways, so this is the master bedroom. As you can see, it's kind of like a loft. There's like no door to it. You just walk up and it's a master bedroom. But it's kind of like sleek and modern, and yeah, I don't know, it's got a little bit of clutter in it. I put a lot of shelves on there because you're definitely going to need space for like the stuff that they have. And then working downstairs, I went through the kitchen and I wanted to add a little bit more clutter to the area. So right here is where I imagine you would eat, because I did not put in a table. But I figure this apartment or house is for basically maybe 3 Sims tops, because you could have like 2 adults and then a teen or a child or whatever you want it to be. But I kind of imagine like 2 people tops, and if there's a third person, you could probably, I don't know, sit on the couch or something. But I imagine right here is where your Sims will eat. And so like I cluttered up the shelves a lot, and yeah, I just love adding clutter. You guys know that. And so that's one thing that I really like about tiny living. So I hope that we get like a bunch of clutter stuff. And then I also hope that we get a bunch of clutter stuff in the like the little craft pack that they're hopefully working on soon, that we voted on. I'd really like to see a lot of different clutter items in that as well, because I love to clutter everything. So here I am just adding a few different spices on the shelves out here, and I think I add just like some peppers and some other stuff. The kitchen's like really, really small, and it's at a really awkward angle, but it works. So I've already play tested it and everything works. It's just really tiny, and I love those cabinets. Those cabinets are usually like a glass cabinet, but I used the side cabinet and it actually just like worked a little bit better. I think they look a little bit better when it's not glass. It's not like shiny, if you guys know what I mean. If I'm talking about the cabinets that are above these countertops, the ones that come with them are just like glass and like see-through, and I think that they're just like way too shiny. So I went into like change the different like type of cabinet that it is, and so I changed it to a side cabinet, and it doesn't have the glass, and I think it just looks a lot better. So I've been using those a lot with these countertops because I love these countertops, and yeah, I just think it looks a lot better. So anyways, here I am just cluttering up the stove, and I added again a few like spices and a flower. I wanted to add like just a few like plants throughout here, so I had one over here by the sink and just size it down with some hand soap as well. And then I kind of struggled like whether or not I wanted to cover these windows up because they're such pretty windows, and I feel like part of like living tiny is getting a lot of light in your home. At least I would want a lot of light in my home because I can't stand like dark homes, and it would just make me feel really like kind of like, I don't know, like crowded and cramped. And so I imagine you would want a lot of light. So I don't know, I decided to just use curtains on that. And then over here I stuck a little desk behind here with a computer. In the last tiny home that I did, I actually just used the little island counters and put a laptop there, but I really wanted to have just like a separate desk over here, so that's what I did, and I think it works pretty well. I stick a little bookcase over here along with some lights and a plant, and then that's pretty much it for the inside of this build. I think, yeah, I put like a little coat rack over there and like some pictures throughout here, and then this is the part where I realized that the sink and the tub were missing, so I have to go back in there and fix that. And then I add just like a little plant right here. I love using that little side table. I think it came with Get to Work. It's actually for like the hospital, but I don't know, I like to use it. I think it's really cute. I also stuck a guitar right there in the master bedroom because I imagine that maybe the person here like wants to learn guitar, or maybe they're like they size down their house because they're, you know, hopefully someday wanting to be like a rock star or something, and right now they're saving like all the money that they can for whatever the reason may be. I don't know. So yeah, basically this is the inside of the house. It's so cute, it's so compact and so little. I think it's adorable. And then out front I really struggled with what I wanted to do with the front and the yard, just because there's such a defined area, like where the sidewalk and the driveway and the entranceway to the house, but I was able to put a few plants out here. I think looks pretty good. I wanted to kind of keep it modern, and so I didn't like overcrowd it with a bunch of like different colored flowers or anything. I kept it pretty green, and I did that throughout the build. Like, I kind of imagined this would be a really good build in Oasis Springs, but I don't think we have a 20 by 15 lot in Oasis Springs, but I used like some palm trees and some sand and stuff, so I kind of imagine that it's in more of like a tropical area. And I don't know, I just really think Oasis Springs, when I think of this house, I wish that we had 20 by 15 lots in Oasis Springs. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think we do. Correct me if I'm wrong. So let me know in the comments down below if we do, because like I said, I could be wrong. So outside I stuck a pool, and then I wanted to add some like lounge chairs out here so they could sunbathe, and this is over here where I stick a garden. I'm also able to get a grill out here with some seating and oh my gosh, the words are escaping me, and a table, so your Sims are able to come out here, like have some people over for a little bit, and they're able to grill and have the extra space for guests if they want to, or just if they just want to hang out for the day, whatever the case may be. I feel like a lot of their living in this house would be done outside, especially if they live in a warmer climate, which is what I was going for. So yeah, we are almost done with this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this little tiny home. I can't wait for the tiny living stuff pack to come out. Let me know in the comments what you think down below. Let me know, did you enter the contest, and what does your house look like? I would really like to know. I'm enjoying looking at all of them online. So yeah, with all of that being said, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter, where I keep you up to date with everything that's going on in my life. And yeah, follow me on Tumblr, follow me on Twitch. I don't stream very much as I want to. I wish that I streamed a little bit more. I need to focus on that. And then over on Tumblr, I kind of keep you updated with everything that's going on with my channel. So with all of that being said, you guys, I love you and I will see you all later. Bye.
We are two wanderers at dawn of the world full of war. Early sunrise, I gave promise. You said always, and we run and dance. I'm following, I'm preaching in my church. I'm here, and yeah, you're my equal.